name's Paul. I'm 38. This is my wife, Mary. It's been our lifelong dream to open our own restaurant, and our dream finally came true. We decided to open up an Italian restaurant. My sister was an interior designer, so we hired her to give us some advice on decorating our store.
Well, let's see here. So you want to make the customers feel welcome and comfortable.
Yeah.
If you make it too casual, it might make your place look cheap. So instead, how about we do this? See this light? We can put these up here and put these over here. See? Wow, that looks so pretty. Oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait for opening day. Yeah, this is fun. And it's been your dream to open your own restaurant, so congrats.
Thanks. We used to go to this Italian place every year for our anniversary, but the owner passed away 8 years ago. I miss that place. But now we got a chance to make one ourselves. It's gonna be the best restaurant in town.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And I know how much you've sacrificed for this. You've even stopped going to dinosaur museums. I know how much you love dinosaurs, so...
Mary and I were so excited to open our new restaurant, but then something happened. It made me furious. I've never been so angry in my life. It was the worst day of our lives. It was a week prior to the opening day. We were at the restaurant taking pictures to promote our business on social media, but then someone knocked on our door. Who could that be? We weren't even open for business yet. So I went to the entrance and opened the door.
Hey there.
Ugh. It was Katie, one of Mary's friends. Actually, they used to be friends, but not anymore. Katie, she was a real jerk to Mary. She said all kinds of mean things to her like, "You're lame," and "It's no fun being around you." She was a jerk. I hated her too. She always said she was only kidding, but I don't think she was. She just liked putting others down. That's just the kind of person she was. She always made Mary upset. But Mary was the quiet type, and she usually kept to herself, so she never said anything back to her. So the other day, I told her to cut all ties with her. She agreed, and blocked her number and everything. But...
I was just at the cafe nearby and saw your post about the new restaurant, so I decided to swing by to check up on ya.
I see. Well, thanks for coming by, but we're kinda busy. We're opening in a week, so, I made it pretty clear that we didn't want her around. But then she saw Mary and...
Mary, there you are. How have you been? You haven't been replying to my texts. Stop trying to avoid me.
Wish she'd leave already.
Hey, guess what? My husband, he got a big promotion the other day. He works at one of the biggest companies in the country.
Her husband worked for a big global company. I've never met him before, but why did someone like that marry her? I had no idea. They said they got married a few months ago. Whatever, we had stuff to do, and clearly she was making Mary upset. So, time to ask her to leave. Look, we're busy, okay? I'm gonna have to ask you to leave now. I didn't want to be rude, but I asked her to leave.
What's your problem?
But this made her very angry. Then...
Look at this place. This place is a dump. You've been promoting this place on socials for a while, but you really think people are gonna come here? I doubt it. You guys are so pathetic.
What's her problem? This place meant a lot to us. Many of our friends and families helped us build this place, so I couldn't just let this go. That's enough! I want you to leave, now!
Geez, stop yelling at me. You're so scary. I'm gonna tell the world about this. I'm gonna tell everyone that I got yelled at by the owner. I better warn everyone.
Then...
Hey, Anno, I got an idea. You guys open next week, right? I'll be your first customer. Let me make a reservation.
Huh?
I want to take out my husband to celebrate his promotion. I'm gonna invite everyone. It's gonna be a great party.
Absolutely not. I don't want her anywhere near my restaurant. I glared at her and told her no. Sorry, but I don't know if we can serve you. You said this place was a dump, so maybe you should take your business elsewhere.
Are you serious right now? You're gonna deny me service? For real? Well, maybe you're right. This place looks terrible anyways. I'm rich, so this place isn't good enough for me anyways. Forget it. I'll take my business elsewhere. I bet you guys serve leftovers and stuff.
I wasn't sure how much more I could take. But wait a minute. She said she wanted to throw a party. She'll probably criticize my cooking in front of everyone. But if her guests like it, then maybe I can embarrass her in front of everyone. That just might work. So I said to her, you know what? Fine, you can throw your party here. This was my chance to prove her wrong. So I decided to let her make a reservation. She booked the $100 full-course meal for 50 people. I took down her full name and cell number just in case. Then she left the restaurant. On her way out, she said, I look forward to eating your leftovers, ha ha ha. Then she walked out of there before I could say anything. Anyways, we got back to work after that. We didn't have much time left, so we had a lot to do. I was motivated more than ever. I wanted to embarrass her in front of everyone. Then, opening day, the place was packed. Many of our friends and families came to eat. There were people lining up outside. We were off to a great start. Things were looking really good. But then, a few hours later, it was 8 p.m. Katie and her group were supposed to be here by now, but nobody showed up.
Hey, where is everyone?
We waited about an hour, but nobody showed up. Our place wasn't that big. Since she reserved the place for 50 people, we couldn't accept other customers after 8 p.m. I told her all this when she made the reservation.
Hey, I think she set us up. She pulled a no-show on us.
I think she was right. It was a no-show. These days, people were doing this all the time. It was a real headache for restaurant owners. I knew she was a jerk and I hated her, but I didn't think she'd do this. I couldn't believe this. She got us good. I called her cell right away.
Hello?
It sounded like she was at a party or something. I could barely hear her voice. I hit the record button and said, Hello? It's past 8 p.m. Is everything okay?
Huh? Oh, that. Sorry, we decided to go to another restaurant. Your place looked crappy, so sorry.
Why didn't you call me then? You could have given me a heads up.
Huh? Well, I don't know. I was busy, I guess.
You reserved seats for 50 people, and you canceled on us without telling us. And you think that's okay?
What? I don't know. Just leave me alone. I'm gonna hang up now. Oh, and tell Mary to stop uploading pictures of her crappy restaurant. It's pathetic.
Then she hung up on me. I didn't even know what to say to her at that point. I just stood there for a while, not knowing what to do. Then Mary came up to me and said,
So she set us up, huh?
She looked over at all the food we prepared, then she fell to the ground.
This is awful. I can't believe this is happening to us on opening day. I'm so sorry about this.
Why are you apologizing? This isn't your fault.
But you've been telling me to cut ties with her for a while now. I should have done that a long time ago.
No, it's not your fault. I should have seen this coming. This isn't your fault or mine. She's the one that set us up.
Yeah, but what can we do? I guess we can ask her to pay a cancellation fee and ban her from the restaurant, but that's about it. And even if we ask her to pay, I don't think she will.
Don't worry about that, Mary.
Huh?
I gave up my hobby for this, remember? I've been preparing for this for months now. Don't you worry. I got an idea. Leave it to me.
What? But...
I had a feeling she might try something like this, so I came up with this plan. The next day, I immediately got to work. It was time to make her pay. The next day, Mary and I went over to Katie's house. When her husband bought her a home, she kept bragging about it, and she even gave Mary her address, so we knew where to find her. We rang the doorbell. A few minutes later, Katie came out.
Hello? Oh, Mary, Paul, what's up? Why the gloomy look, Mary? Lighten up, you're so dull.
I was hoping she'd apologize to me, but what was I thinking? Of course she's not gonna do that. She didn't even care that she canceled on us without telling us. Fine. Thought I'd go easy on you if you apologized, but I guess I don't have to do that now. Time to pay for what you did, you bitch. I took a deep breath, then said, I'm here to talk to you about the other night. You didn't even show up. You canceled the reservation without telling us.
What? You came all this way for that? Why?
She was still smiling, but I didn't care. I kept going. Did you know that restaurants lose over $2 trillion every year because of people like you? You might not think it's such a big deal, but you know how much trouble you've caused us? We're running a business here. It's becoming a real problem in the industry.
Okay, so what?
There was this case in the past. This woman, she made a reservation for dozens of people, and she didn't show up without telling them. You know what happened to her? She got arrested. The look on her face changed.
What? Arrested?
She was shook up. Yep. You can get up to 3 years in prison or a fine of up to $5,000.
Hold on, wait, no way. Arrested for this? That can't be true. People cancel reservations all the time, come on.
You know how long it took us to prepare food for 50 people? But you didn't even bother to call. And now, all that food is gonna go to waste. You've cost us thousands of dollars in damages.
Ugh.
Her face started turning pale. If you forgot to tell the restaurant by accident, you probably won't get charged. The restaurant can sue you still, but that's about it. But if you did it intentionally, then that's a completely different story. And in your case, it was clearly intentional. So that's a felony, you know? She started to panic.
Wait, hold on, it was an accident, I'm serious.
I knew she'd say that, but that's not gonna work. Too bad. I took up my phone and played the tape. Good thing I recorded our conversation when she called the other day.
What the?
There was nothing she could say now. It was clear that she did this on purpose.
Please forgive me, please.
She finally gave up and started apologizing to us.
Look, I didn't think it would be such a big deal. I'm really sorry. Look, how much do I owe you? I'll pay you for everything right now. Just name a price. You think this is about the money?
Mary glared at her. Then,
This isn't about the money, you idiot. You disrespected us and our restaurant. If we let you off the hook now, you'll just do the same thing to someone else. I know it. You deserve to go to prison. Rot in hell!
well said, Mary. She used to be the quiet girl who couldn't say anything back to her, but she's come a long way. I was really proud of her. Then the cops arrived. I called them a few minutes before we arrived here, just on time. I handed them the recording, and things moved pretty quickly after that.
Please forgive me, please. I can't go to prison. I'll lose everything. No, please.
She started flipping out. The cops had to drag her out of there. A few days later, she was sent to prison. Her rich husband divorced her and sued her for damages, and her parents disowned her. She was all alone now. Oh, and just recently, her ex-husband showed up at our restaurant to apologize to us. We started talking, and I asked him why he decided to divorce her. He said he had no idea she was like this. He said she was like a completely different person when they were dating. I guess she did a pretty good job of hiding her true self. But after they got married, she started showing her true self, and he started having doubts. And this happened, and he couldn't take it anymore, so he decided to end things with her. Anyways, she was now in prison, where she belonged. I heard she was miserable in there. Good riddance. As for us, the restaurant was doing great. Customers were lining up outside the store, and we were really grateful. The other night, Pam came over for dinner.
Wow, this risotto is delicious. I'm glad you like it. It's our special menu. You can only eat it here. Is that so? Oh, it's delicious. And Mary, you've changed. And I mean that in a good way. You look more confident now. Good for you. Yeah, after what happened with Katie the other day, I realized I had to be strong. I'm done being the quiet girl. I gotta learn to stand up for myself, you know? Good for you!
Mary has come a long way. I was so proud of her. Anyways, it was a rough couple of months, but glad everything worked out.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!